Yep.
Okay, so the last thing that happened in the last session was you guys were in the cave battling the snake. You had chased it in there, and Gary heard the sound of coughing from down one of the tunnels, and he was about to investigate when his wheel fell off his literal car, and we ended the session. It was the most dramatic ending I've ever participated in. Did you want to go through with what you had described to me last time, which was you wanted to go down the tunnel and do a perception check?
Yeah, so my goal is to go 60 feet into the tunnel and 60 feet back, which I can do within a turn. And then just like, as soon as I've gotten about, where 60 feet is, and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to kind of briefly check and then, come back.
Okay.
More or less just checking kind of a hot cold. Am I closer? Am I further?
Yeah. Okay. You, and if I believe if I'm correct, we're out of initiative because the snake popped into one of its holes, and basically what I was doing was, whenever it went into one of its little tunnels, we broke initiative temporarily, and then we picked up again with the same numbers. But I don't know if it's saved. It did not save any of the numbers, so next time we enter initiative, we'll have to re-roll because I don't remember what they were.
Yeah.
You go into the closest tunnel to you, and you find it's quite muddy. This tunnel ends kind of abruptly. Uh, it can't. Basically, it turns and goes upward instead of continuing on horizontally. It converts to a vertical tunnel, and there's all kinds of water dripping down through that tunnel. And you kind of you conclude that this must have been one of the tunnels that the flash flood came through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, question still stands though. Was I closer or further away from the sound? Would I know?
You believe you're closer. You ruled out one of three tunnels that you believed it was.
Okay. So that tunnel is closer to him rather than one of the others?
It was, yeah. In a manner of
Okay.
speaking, yes, I think so.
Can I see how far up it goes before it changes?
The tunnel you were in.
Yeah, the one I'm in. Because, I mean, at that moment, like, I imagine I'm turning probably right where it, goes up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, can I see up very far? Like,
It becomes very very twisty and dark.
okay.
And you can't
Okay.
like see light above you or anything. It's you're not really sure what to think of it. It's very very wet though. So if you wanted to try to climb it, you could, but it's slippery and muddy.
Okay. So, I'm going to check another tunnel, unless somebody else is doing other things.
Yeah. Does Elvira's not here? Sorry. Does Petal want to contribute in particular? Okay, he might have had to step away for a moment.
Or it might be muted.
Or he might be muted. We'll continue with you, Gary.
All right.
Remind me what you're going to do.
Same plan, about 60 feet in, 60 feet back.
Oh, thank you.
My little swoosh.
The next tunnel it doesn't go upward. Instead, it narrows to the point where it becomes this tiny little, like 6-inch hole.
Oh, okay.
And that's
So.
Oops. I'm not screen sharing. Does anyone want to screen share for Dajo? If he can.
I'm good.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop, I don't know, like a couple coins on the dead center of the tunnel as I exit to like let me know that tunnel is bunk. Screw that tunnel.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then I'm gonna try the next one, I guess, unless somebody else has got something.
Yeah, it sounds like Petal is back. Zach's back. Would you like
Yeah,
to?
sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Would you like to help Gary search the last tunnel?
Absolutely. You want a perception check?
I think for this one, I do want a perception check. Yeah, and I'll do one for Gary as well.
That'll be a 19.
Dang. Well, Gary got a 2, so.
Wait, hold on. I thought I got to roll my stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you have dice. I take it back. Go ahead and roll. I forgot you have dice this time.
Can I do it in voice call chat?
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
should I be in another?
That's totally fine. Would Eli? Would you
Okay.
do me a favor and call out his rolls, or Gary call out your rolls, or someone, so that I know what they are, because I don't have that screen up. And I think it's /roll 1d20. I think. The command for Dino.
Where am I looking?
I don't know. I think we lost him actually. He's coming back. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with what Zach rolled first. You see that this tunnel breaks into two. It forks.
Okay.
If I were to take us temporarily over to random battle map. Oh man, he's like getting signal back. I can hear it. Oh, this is the old bear battle, which is not happening right now.
Yeah. Try to move your camera this time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, you're back now. What was your roll?
Looks like 7. And then I know I have bonuses.
Okay. 7 perception plus 4, even 11.
Neat.
Okay, so in addition, so let's say you both with that 11, you're able to identify that there's not too far ahead of you in the very soon darkening tunnel. There is a fork in the road, one left, one right. But Petal identifies that there are fresher tracks to the left, and this is where I'm going to move us over to this map, which of course Gary can't see, but he's going to just have to play along, I think.
I'm very good at visualizing.
Yeah. Well, Zach runs his campaign that way, and we manage it. So I'm sure we can do it here too. Copy. I'm just a visual person. I really like visuals. That makes it for me. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I just set something on fire on accident again.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I was trying to finish up some cooking
Oh.
since Liz had to take off early, and I jacked it up a little bit.
And it happens.
Ooh.
Scorched the pan a little bit.
Yeah, I mostly just created a bunch of smoke.
Well, that's better than the alternative of burning the house down.
You know, it really is.
Glad to hear it worked out. This is what you see. Zach, Petal identifies that the left tunnel has been used more recently. There's like
Okay.
scraping marks along the bottom, like a wonderful drawing you're seeing before unveiling before your eyes.
I will definitely point that out to the group and recommend that we go that way since we're trying to get our boy back.
Cool. Oops.
So I'm going to move my gold coins to the one I just exited out of,
Uh-huh.
so that I know where it's at. I'm just going to set 2 there specifically so that I know that it works.
Okay.
And
so
actually,
you're doing the breadcrumb thing.
yeah.
With
Gotcha.
gold coins. My man.
I like your style. You make up your own
Me-
rules.
do I have? Because I mean, I would pick the lowest value coin if I have copper. I'm going to put down copper.
I'm sure you have copper. You picked up a load of different coins.
So yeah, I'm two copper coins there,
Okay. Let's make
and
a
kind
roll.
of space them apart so that it looks intentional.
All right. And we'll put 1 copper, 2 copper. All right. You are you going down that tunnel? I can't remember.
The one that he was looking at, as soon as he says that, Gary's gonna like pay attention to that, and yeah, probably gonna start making my way for that one.
Making your way. Okay. It immediately opens up. I don't like how I drew that. I'm gonna do this over again. Oops, that's also not the right tool. Sorry, I'm struggling a little bit. It opens up.
Hang on.
It's very dark though.
What? Yeah, I can't.
uh, there is 0 light in this area you opened up to. You just, with the fading light from behind you, further back in the tunnel where you were before, you can tell that the walls widen, but you can't see anything else.
How far does it go? How far can we see?
I'm not sure if there's a general rule for how far you can see with.
Well, I got dark
light.
vision. Is it past 60 feet?
I forgot you have dark vision. No, you can see completely.
Yeah.
Like you can see everything.
Same.
You have dark vision too. Wow, this was okay. Elvira's the only one who doesn't then in this case.
Shouldn't be human.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Guy doesn't have dark vision though.
yeah.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter in this particular case because he's somewhere in there.
Yeah. What you see are first a bunch of skeletons on the ground. Varying different types, lots of bones. And there's some puddles of water.
Gary's gonna motion to peddle about the skeletons, but not actually say anything.
Right.
But like, yeah.
I would like to try to sneak across the cavern.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with sneak mode as well.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll
And
a stealth check then.
Oh, my hot streak's over, gentlemen. That's a 10.
Oh. Hang on a second while I check and see if that's actually going to work.
Because I think my rogue archetype gives me bonus to stealth as well.
It should, yep. And your character sheet says stealth +4.
Okay. So at least 13.
13 and a 10. You both succeed.
I don't know if my okay.
Quick meta note here. I have a tendency to say you succeed or you fail, and I feel like that I want to adjust that in how I play. I want to try to be more vague so that you don't know the exact answer, so you're kind of like learning as a little bit more mysterious. So I'm going to try to work on that. I just feel like that's better DMing in my case. So you both.
The one that I usually. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
The one that I usually go with is that you feel like you're being pretty stealthy, and so, if they if they rolled high, they kind of know. And if they rolled low, they're like wearing heavy armor, so you're like, well, you think you're being stealthy.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you believe that you are hidden, silent. You're very quiet. You're not making any noise. You're moving quietly. You are stealthed. Are you advancing further in? I think you were. I mean, why else would you stealth, right? Whoa. Domo arigato. Mr. Roboto.
I'm gonna travel movement speed.
Your movement speed? Okay. That's probably about there.
Yeah,
Let me pull up.
I've realized I have to turn off my call because otherwise your video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, that makes sense. Should I turn off my video?
No.
Okay.
Screen.
I'm gonna check Paddle's sheet here.
I'm right here. What's up?
I am checking to see if, well, you stealth successfully, and you, Pedal, Gary doesn't see it, but Pedal does. You discover a not so little critter on the other side of the expanse that's opening up.
Is it a giant spider by chance?
I will allow you to identify it with a survival check with advantage for having Volo's Guide to Monsters.
I
I mean, it should be pretty obvious, but it's going to be an easy check, so.
That'll be a 17.
It is a giant spider, and it is not looking at you. It is facing the other direction. It is chowing down on some blood from a bag coming from the ceiling. I'm just going to repurpose this cobweb as the prey. So
Okay.
it's helping itself.
Gary doesn't see this?
No, your passive perception didn't quite get it.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm down. Very scary, very difficult, very challenging. I'm going to shoot it with my bow and arrow.
Okay. 1 second.
I'm also not going to use Hunter's Mark because I only have one spell slot left, and I'm reserving that for Cure Wounds. So longbow attack. Do I get like advantage or something? Because how do stealth attacks work in this game if you're not a rogue?
Pretty sure it's advantage.
Yeah, I copy pasted the rule. When you attack a target, you can't see. You have disadvantage. Yeah, I copy pasted it in D&D voice call chat. Hang on. When a creature can't see you, you have advantage on attack rolls against it. If you are hidden, both unseen and unheard, when you make an attack, you give away your location when the attack hits or misses.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, in that case, I'm going to stealthily move. Are these 10-foot squares or 5-foot squares?
These are 5.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so that I am away from my compatriots when I release my arrow of death, and that's a natural 20, baby. Which is good. I had advantage because the other one was a 7. Alrighty, let's roll that damage. 9, and I just double the dice damage, not the bonus damage, right?
I like to roll damage and then multiply by 2, but I've also had people like just double the dice pool for the damage. But yeah, it's the damage dice, not the attack roll.
Okay. Then let me roll another Oh no, that is it. 2d8. Yeah. Okay, so that'll be crap. That's 9 damage. I rolled a 5 and a 1 on the dice. Disappointing critical hit.
Did you say 5?
9.
Oh, 9.
I rolled a 5 and a 1, and I get a +3.
Oh, that's what I heard.
So.
Okay, let me notate that. Oh, is Liz back?
You won there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be double on the plus though? So D8 plus 3 and D8 plus 3.
Well, no, because my damage is 1d8, and so I rolled 2d8 plus 3 to get 9.
Right. Is it just
Trust me, it's the right amount of damage. It's just very disappointing.
all right? Okay,
Reminds me of
no worries.
my childhood.
I had to do some logistics while you're talking anyway, so it worked out.
if you kind of hear a distant voice, help! Or well, can
Yeah.
they hear it?
Yeah, they can hear it.
Is anyone there? Hello?
Gary,
Can I do a perception check to see if I hear that?
You all hear it.
yeah. Can I pinpoint? Well, I mean, we're just in a straight tunnel, right?
You are in the opening up, the bigger portion of the tunnel. Yeah, it opened up. Yeah.
But it's still just forward and backward. There's no turns.
No, there's
And,
definitely.
or let me rephrase. There's no forks.
No forks. No.
Okay.
The more you're moving, the more it's.
So,
opening up.
so I'm hearing Guy, and also feeling that arrow fly by and attack said spider. Can I make a perception check to have noticed that arrow? And by I guess extrapolation that there's an enemy.
I think. It seems a little unnecessary. I think you would already know.
I mean,
Because you can see pedal, right? I mean, you're not that far away from each
well,
other. You guys are.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
okay, all right. So what?
I see what you're getting at, because you're saying you haven't seen the spider, so you're not, you know.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know about the spider necessarily, but since he did a shot, yes.
It is
Well-
up to your discretion what you want to do. You make the call.
I mean, something over there, he just doesn't know what it is yet. So, as silently as possible, Gary's gonna try and sneak off to the side and hide so that he can make his way closer to Guy.
Okay. Sure.
And try and kind of blend in with the rocks there, the tunnel. You're not in.
Very garbled, but I hear that you're trying to hide and you want to look for Guy. All right.
Yeah.
The spider then is going to enter initiative. The rest of you may enter initiative as well. Gary, Petal, Elvira. Well, is Liz back?
I'm here. Yep, I'm here. I'm back.
All right, let's add her to
Is
initiative.
it my turn?
Go ahead and roll your numbers for initiative. Let me know what.
Oh,
Am
yes.
I rolling too?
Guy, not yet. Very soon.
Okay,
14.
I'll be right back.
So I'll put myself in the thing real quick. Second.
Gary, are you there? He's not there. Oh, he is there. Go ahead, roll your initiative, please. Temporarily put the placeholder of what I rolled for him. What'd you get, Paddle?
I got 19.
19.
Oh.
It's
16.
Nice. Nice. All right.
Plus whatever bonus I have.
It would still be 16. No initiative bonus on your sheet. So
Yeah.
Petal's already gone. It's Gary's turn. I'm just gonna do it that way.
Okay. So Gary is going to prepare his action. I'm gonna.
Gosh.
Whoa.
I'm
Okay.
sorry if I deafened you for a moment there. Apparently the volume level was very different on this particular one. It's a little too epic for a spider fight. This is a really dastardly spider. It's a really evil, just run
Okay.
to the core.
It's a choir spider.
Battle for the ages.
It's it's the Skyrim spider that you face with the Dragonstone.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I know, killing me.
Did you say what you were gonna do, Gary? I don't remember.
It's in voice call chat because
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
I'm just gonna type what I want to do in there just to make sure.
Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, sounds good. The next turn is Elvira. Thanks for bearing with us with these tech issues.
All right, I am gonna go tried and true. With wait, I gotta go back to my attacks. Firebolt. Bam. Ooh,
PK
there's a
fire.
22 hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it hits.
Fantastic. Ah, very nice at 9 damage.
Nice.
Almost max damage. Coming in strong on this one.
Yeah, you are. Way to go. Do you want to move at all?
Yes, I think yeah. I'm gonna come up closer to Gary, but still got. What are these things like right in front of me?
Yeah, that's a pile of bones. That's all it is.
Okay, cool. Is it like a pile I can hide behind, or is it just like a collection of bones?
It's pretty much a collection. There's not a whole lot to hide behind, unfortunately.
Okay, cool. I'm still gonna put it in between me and the spider.
Yeah, you
But
bet.
get up closer to Gary.
You bet. That brings us to the spider. It is going to actually climb up to the roof of the cave. So this spider is going up 10 feet and hanging upside down, and it is going to shoot a web at. Well, let's say it's going to shoot before it climbs. That makes more sense. It's going to shoot a web at Elvira.
Oh.
16. Does a 16 hit?
Unfortunately, so.
Oh. Oh, it even had a +5 to hit that I missed. Whoops.
Can I use a shield as a reaction? Is that how a reaction works?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have it, you may.
Yes.
So
It would really be a 21 because there's a +5 to hit. So I forgot that.
what's your was?
11.
If using a shield for fucking.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Well, it's actually not so bad. Just your next turn, you'll have to try to win a DC strength check. So,
Okay, cool.
or just a strength check. So it doesn't actually hurt you. It just makes you're basically just stuck. You're not prone or anything. You're just stuck.
Alright, perfect.
Then it climbs up to 10 feet, hangs upside down from the roof of the cave and kind of goes, and then it becomes Petal's turn again.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm going to shoot it with my bow.
Do it.
So that's my thing. Does a 15 hit?
Yep.
That'll be 8 damage.
Perfect. That's actually that's the perfect amount. Your arrow sinks into it and it goes. It falls like 5 feet and gets caught by its singular strand coming out of the back of it, and it's hanging there dead, kind of spinning a little bit. No blood or anything. It's just dead. It's twitching a little bit.
Well, I would like to gather as much spider silk as I can.
Get it off of me! Get it off of me! Get it off of me! Get it off of me!
Okay.
Hello?
Here, Gary, you want to go find Guy? I'll help Elvira here.
Guy, we are.
Wait, we are out of initiative, right?
Yes, sorry, I was communicating something. yeah, you may do that.
So guy saw the firebolt, so he's gonna like kind of cautiously run towards that because he's also pretty sure he saw a giant spider with the firebolt.
I should have said
Right.
this. It was a valiant effort. You are actually caught in cobwebs. They just can't see you. You're just around the corner.
Oh,
Thank you though. That was kind of what I was hoping. They technically can't see you yet. So.
and I'm stuck.
But you've been able to see the battle. Yeah, you're stuck. You're like, kind of like wrapped up in silk, but it's very fresh silk.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Do I need to do a check to get to free Elvira?
Yes, a strength check. Yep.
I can do one. I do it for myself.
Gary said something. Gary is going to continue sneaking down the tunnel looking for Guy. All right. So now your exposition of Guy being around the corner is through the eyes of Gary. Gary's like, "Hey, I found Guy. He's wrapped up in webs."
Use both of our strength dice.
Bros before silk.
Well, you just roll again because
Oh, I can roll. Okay.
if I'm helping you.
With Petal helping me. Ooh, I made a 10.
You did it.
Yay!
And
You
then
are
do I
clear.
need to roll as well?
Yes, it's going to be a DC of 10 to get you free of your silk.
Okay, well I pass.
Nice. Gary, your status
It was
is
a 14. I guess I should say what I got and not just I passed.
No, it's okay to say that. You're a little bit woozy. You have just woken up. You've only been awake for about a minute and a half, maybe 2. And you're kind of so part of the wooziness is you've been kind of hanging upside down a little bit, so the blood's rushing to your head. So it might take you a moment to compose yourself.
Wait, who are you talking to?
You,
Oh, I spaced out. I'm sorry.
Guy,
Yeah.
you've been upside down in the web, and you just woke up about 2 minutes ago, so you're a bit woozy and maybe a little out of it.
He is role playing it perfectly.
He actually is. He actually is.
Whoa, what happened? Who's there? I kind of like reach around and I find something that is short and has like kind of a fuzzy head. Gary, is that you?
I just that one try. Okay.
Yes. Good. You're okay then.
Yeah, I think so. Where the heck are we?
I see the problem right here. You got a whole bunch of spider web wrapped around your axle.
Gary's gonna be like purring a little bit because he's happy.
Good.
Okay.
Do you mind if I make a survival check or nature check to like gather spider silk from off of Gary and the general area and possibly the spider himself?
Yeah, I'd say it's free of charge because Gary's actually doing the same thing. He just typed it out. So you both are collecting as much as you'd like.
Awesome.
Within reason, of course.
I will be making Afghans.
100
1
miles.
metric ton of.
Given how light silk is, that is an unconscionable amount of silk.
That is a ridiculous amount.
There's probably not even that much silk here, which would be hilarious.
There's not.
We gather more silk than there actually is.
I like
But wait,
the concept.
where's
of
the
it.
3 gold and diamond ring that the spider's got in its guts? Also, the complete and perfect map of the next town just sitting there in its guts.
Not soggy at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. There's
Oh,
like a pair
exactly.
of fur gauntlets in it and stuff like that.
Probably in
Yeah.
a message, also a message in a bottle with the side quest.
Yeah, fur gauntlets that are exactly my size.
Unfortunately, none of that is there. However, if you want, you can go harvest some of its venom. That's an option.
Frick,
Ooh,
yes,
oh,
I wanna harvest some of its venom.
Yeah, so I'm going to take one venom sack and he can take the other.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna be dipping my arrows in venom.
Or would you be able to write that down for me for your sheets? Because I am not going to remember that. Same with the
So can Guy and Elvira see anything that's going on? Do we have like lanterns or anything, or are we? Because we don't have
You
dark
guys
vision.
need to well, there's a little bit of light filtering from below you, but it's not enough to see very much. So if
Below us.
according to the map, due south, according to the map, there is a little light filtering in from back where you came from. But forward where the spider was, which Guy couldn't see until the firebolt hit, it's completely dark and the humans can't see.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Gary's going to look at Petal as they're harvesting that venom and say, if we could find more of these, we could harvest all this venom, and that sells very, very much. Because, poison sells a lot.
Oh yes, no, absolutely.
And those are in vial form. we're taking like a flask each.
Right. Yes, good ideas. I also like the idea of poison arrows personally.
Yeah.
That is a cool idea.
I can make my own arrowheads, and I'll make them with little like channels in them to like create additional surface area to hold dried or congealed poison.
Yeah, 1 flask to keep, 2 flasks to sell. We just need to find 2 more.
Exactly. Like I don't know how far a flask of poison goes, but I'm guessing very far.
Probably a lot longer than our, expensive poison in the markets would.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're like chatting, you hear the snake go again, distant, echoing through the tunnels back to you. And this time he speaks in Draconic again, and only Petal is able to understand this. Where have you gone, my little friends? Come out and fight. You seemed brave before. Why do you flee?
We're not the ones
Gary's
running
going to shut
away.
up immediately.
We're not the ones running away.
smell you.
I'm gonna
So,
let it run.
who's speaking right now?
You are.
Yeah.
Okay. So the remind me again what guy. So guy literally just woke up in the. So he doesn't know about the snake.
Yep, you know that there is a giant snake from the period when you woke up from the dream state. You have not seen said giant snake at all, so you don't know what it looks like. This is the first you've heard it. You have basically been failing a failing a series of wisdom saving throws and passing out multiple times, so you have not actually witnessed it until, or you've not experienced it till now.
Okay.
It's been
Wait,
a
so how
series
do
of
I know there is
unfortunate
one?
events. What's that?
I'm confused. So I haven't seen it and I haven't heard it. So how do I know there is one?
Because earlier they told you there was a snake, and then you fell for the bewitchment of the gold, and
Oh,
that
okay.
put you under a spell again. The second time, and then when you were caught, you were still under the spell, and then you were delivered over here.
All right, I'm gonna lean over to whoever is closer and be like, "Psst, hey, is that the giant snake?"
For sure.
Harry is going to cover his mouth and nod vigorously.
Petal is just gonna yell, "I'm gonna turn you into a pair of boots!"
Harry's gonna like be looking at him and silently miming shock and dismay, just like, but silently.
Stop.
Can I see in the? Oh yeah, I can. I keep forgetting what I can and can't see.
Yes. Anyone or everyone, your choice. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Heck yeah, dirty 20, baby.
Nice.
I'm back.
Call out your rolls as they happen.
8.
8.
That's not good.
9.
I don't know if Elvira
And-
wants to do one. It's optional.
Yeah, I'll roll for her real quick.
Okay.
With perception, do I get my bonus?
Yeah, you get a plus
Or-
4 to. Yeah, plus 4 to perception. Yep.
Yeah.
Elvira got a
Okay.
10.
Sweet.
You go check the states and it's not looked down.
So I'll start with Guy. Guy hears something. He thinks it sounds like the distant flowing of water.
Uh-oh.
It sounds like rushing water. Elvira says, "No, that doesn't sound quite like water. That's not quite water."
Okay.
Gary is like, I can almost put my finger on it. It's definitely not water. And Petal is like, "No, guys, that's not water. That's the snakes. That's the poisonous snakes."
Ah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly move
Is-
over to the whole crew because I realize
Is Guy still kind of like got webs on him?
I suppose he probably has like a couple little strands, but I thought you freed him from the webs.
Well, I thought
Yeah,
he
he did.
broke out himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, so I should delete the webs first, I guess.
Let me ask this. What are the chances that I could climb something and also try and pull Guy with me?
You would have to do a very difficult strength check, but I think you could do it.
But I could help him.
I mean, if you try to climb yourself, yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah. I mean, if he knew that, I don't know if he has a climbing speed like I do.
Yeah, that's the thing is, he's a better climber than you, Guy.
So I just slow him down.
So, can I take some of my spider silk and like put it to like where he would be able to reach it comfortably with his first hand and like attach it? Would it stay attached to the wall if I did that?
Say one more time. I didn't completely understand.
Would I be able to attach spider silk to the wall in such a way that if he grabbed it, he could like use it?
I think so. It's pretty strong silk. It's from a giant spider.
Okay. I'm gonna go up 20 feet or wherever the top of the tunnel is, slam some of that spider silk up there, and let it drop so that Guy can climb that, and then immediately tell Guy, be like, hurry, climb.
Okay, I'm going to climb the spider silk then.
Okay, cool. What's Petal and Elvira doing?
Us then?
Come again?
I said drop some down for us too.
Yeah,
For,
I mean, if I
Elvira and Petal.
have time to do that, yeah, I'll absolutely drop a couple more. I don't know if he's gonna let me have time to do that, but if I do, yeah.
I think you have time for that. Let's have the 3 people on the ground who are not the cat do dexterity checks, and then I also need a dexterity check for the cat.
I'm gonna do a dexterity check for you.
I guess all of you do dexterity for your climbing.
Dummy.
And
Yeah,
Gary's is
Alright.
slightly harder because he's just really good at climbing.
Petal got a 12, and then oh shit, I got a 12.
I think it's normally athletics, but you to you, man.
Oh, well, you can do athletics. If you want,
Dirty 20.
if you want to do athletics instead, strength check. Yeah, that makes sense. Dirty 20. Wow. You zoom up, Guy. You can describe how
I
you zoom
want to
up.
get out of here. I do not know where I am or what I must do. All I know is that I must climb.
Also, Petal makes it up with very little difficulty. What did Elvira get?
An 18.
Nice. You are like Guy, one with the silk.
There we go. I did dexterity, so I feel like I probably look more like one of those like Cirque du Soleil performers all of a sudden, like the ribbons and stuff.
How well did you do, Guy? Or Gary, I mean. Gary. That's what I meant.
I'm sorry, what about me?
How well did you do in climbing?
Oh, I mean, I have a climbing speed. I thought I just kind of did.
Okay.
Like,
I haven't really used climbing speed a whole lot, so I just wasn't entirely sure. So that's
as far as I've understood, if they have a climbing speed, it's the same as movement for them.
that actually makes
But not a lot
sense.
of things actually have that.
I didn't think about that. Okay, thank you for opening my eyes to that.
Oh, it's all good.
You're all hanging from the ceiling or a wall, depending on where you are. And the sound gets louder. The little snakes. Well, let's put it this way: you can kind of just barely see down the pathway that you came, and just get a little glimpse of the larger cave beyond that you were in before, and you can see little moving colors along the floor, and just a few, not very many, turn down your passageway and start moving along the floor. And if you do stealth check, I will let you know what happens.
Okay. I am gonna stealth check.
I will hold on. Let me see if I'll do one or not.
That is a 23.
Leave it up to the stealth people.
23 from Gary. What's everyone else get?
What are we rolling again?
Stealth, please.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to hide from the snakes below your feet.
No, I would like to hide.
Okay, Elvira only got a 2, and then what's his face? Petal. Son of a gun.
I get
Oh,
a 9.
Oh boy.
But they're just snakes, right?
Petal got a 9.
I feel
Is that
like
what I heard?
Guy should get a bonus for being covered in webs while hanging from a web.
Spider-Man. No, Spider Guy.
Also,
Spider
Elvira,
Guy.
for the same reason.
Neighborhood Spider Guy.
I'll take it. If you want to do that, go for it. That makes sense. You're covered in webs. I mean, maybe.
I mean, I thought I burst out and then they collected them from me.
It is
So-
your choice, your discretion.
So
I won't take it.
Go ahead, Elvira.
Elvira only made a 2. And I'm assuming it's not going to go well. So at whatever point before like some crazy stuff happens, I want to whip out a torch in hopes that the light will scare them away.
Well, so I like what Gary said. You are covered in webs. It would be fair for you to be more camouflaged. If you want to roll with advantage, I think that makes sense.
You I will.
Oh, well, then I guess I will too.
Well,
Go for it.
okay, well, I got a 4 this time. It was almost a 20, but you know,
What's your
it was a
modifier?
4. It was a 4.
Total with the modifiers?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I got an 18 on the second time.
All right.
No, dude, I
So
wasn't putting myself even further down. I promise you. That's what's the modifier.
I'm just gonna cut her like spider. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
So
You're getting
everyone-
She just like screams at the side of the snakes.
Okay, so Elvira, you as you're sitting there, some of your webs become unstuck, not completely, you don't fall all the way to the ground, but it makes a little sound, and you fall a little bit and go as the breath is kind of like forced out of your lungs as you come to a sudden stop at the end. The snakes are like milling about on the ground, and they're like sticking out their tongues. You know, snakes smell with their tongues. They're like trying to smell you.
They
And
wouldn't be
they're
able to
milling
smell her.
And they're milling about, and they're very confused. They have not looked up. They're like moving in circles around on the ground. I would say if I were to draw it, they're moving probably like in this area, like trying to figure out what's going on. They're like they know something's up, but they're not they're not smart. They're really not smart.
Okay,
that's what
Gary would like to take this chance to grab one of those copper coins that I was considering putting down earlier and just yeet that thing as far down the tunnel as he possibly can.
Okay, and what did Liz have to say too?
Thank God for the little things that they're dumb.
Okay. No skill check necessary for throwing a coin. You toss the coin. Are you going back the way, or throwing it back the way they came?
I was gonna throw it further into the tunnel, like kind of where Guy was, but like real deep in there. I mean, as far as I can get that thing to go.
Okay. I'll say that you throw the coin over here somewhere on that X. It makes a cling, 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 and then the sound of it like rolling around and spinning and coming to a stop, and all the snakes change their attention. And what do? They all head that direction. And now that they've been here for a while, those of you with dark vision are able to recognize there's probably only about a dozen of them. There's not that many where you are. So about a dozen, and you have drawn them over to the other side of the cave. Okay, so as you do this, you're sitting there for who knows how long, just trying to like hold your breath or breathe quietly, just not make a noise. And these snakes slowly meander their way back into the main cave, and you hear the sound of the thousands of poisonous snakes very slowly dissipate, and everything goes quiet.
Oh my goodness. But I said that much quieter.
Say it in your head.
Right.
Gary's gonna whisper as quietly as possible. It's listening for us.
I know I talked some big game back there, but I think we should just leave.
So support this suggestion.
Yeah, we got what we came here for. And I pat Gary on our guy on the side.
So
You know why we're here.
if we're gonna leave, happens if someone is really loud? What's our game plan?
Well, we could always put the silk on the bottoms of our feet, right? Should dampen the sound.
Yeah, that's true. We could do that. I like that idea. Oh,
I feel like that's not gonna work.
I'm trying to think if that made like because it sounds like a great idea, but they'd be sticky. Unless
Right.
you were stepping on dust or something, then it would like no longer be sticky. I guess. I don't know. I could kind of see a world where that makes sense. Up to you if you want to give it a try. I'll let the dice decide if it works. Oh. Out of game. Can you still hear me? My system looks like it's not working.